Live from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the New York Yankees and the Milwaukee Brewers. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Singy, we're going to see a lengthy win streak put to the test here today.
Well, when you're winning like this, it's a fun place to be. In the dugout and in the clubhouse, the music is loud after the ball games. The food tastes great. I know this team wants to keep it going.
So almost ready to get underway, and pitching here today, DL Hall. What's the scouting report on him?
Oh, you know, this guy wants to be better than that. I mean, the ERA is bloated. He understands that he's got to put his team in a better position to win ball games. And at this point, you have to forget about your own individual stats, and you have to go out there and attack and try to get that W. And if you
dives, but it kicks off his glove. Gets it there in time, though, and they do get the out. And time now to check out the New York Yankees lineup. And a big factor for them in recent games, Jose Trevino.
Well, Boog, over the last 10 games, batting over 400. I mean, he is helping to carry this ball club, and it's something that they really need right now when you think about how he's...
Warning track, wall, and you can touch them all, baseball man. A gigantic blast. His second homer this series, and they grab the lead. It's 1-0.
That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
A little bit high. 2-1.
Boog, here's a guy at the plate. I'm expecting to have a good game. He always seems to play better in road games.
On the ground, Adames. Over to first. Judge out on the play.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Chisholm Jr.
And a base hit up the middle. And that keeps the inning alive. And here is Giancarlo Stanton. 1-1 now. That one is absolutely belted. Caught just shy of the wall. One scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. It's an early 1-0 lead. Back here with my pal Siggy. And on the mound today, a guy who will give them innings, Carlos Rodon. Chris, how about a scouting report?
Well, he brings into this one an excellent strikeout to walk ratio on the season. And when you consider the amount of swings and misses that he gets and the fact that he's not issuing free passes, that's going to make him more economical in his pitch count, allow him to move into the middle and deeper part of ball games. So we'll see if that remains true in this one.
Just missed. That's to third. Throws across the diamond. One up, one down. Let's take a look at the Brewers lineup. Already trailing by a run in this one. They'll be looking to get on the scoreboard early on as well.
Well, it's just the one run, so not too big a hill to climb. But, yeah, if they can answer back in this inning or at least in the next couple, that'll maybe settle everyone into this ball game, and that includes their own starter on the mound.
Garrett Mitchell up now for the Brewers. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Now, most hitters handle mid-90s no problem these days, but when a pitcher is effective at mixing up his pitches, changing speeds, adding and subtracting velocity, you can see a pitch of that velocity just jump past a hitter's swing.
That's to third. Jazz tosses to first, and Milwaukee is set down in order. Brewers go down quietly, and it remains 1-0. And we're back. New inning getting started, and stepping in for the Yankees, Oswaldo Cabrera. And the pitch. Ripped to first, caught.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
One down, base is empty. A little up front there as he swings through it.
And he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
just missing there. Now 2-2. Gary Simmons has the plate duty in this one.
Well, with Simmons, it's not always your standard strike zone, Boog. It kind of gives a little extra in some parts of the zone and then can be tighter in others. But I think the important thing is he doesn't get labeled as inconsistent, so you got to stay ready up there.
This lefty matchup thing's not going so well.
One down. And now Jose Trevino. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2. And a pitch. Swung on, belted. That's back there. See you later. He'll circle the bases. It's his 6th home run of the season. It's 3-0. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now.
A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
Next pitch is outside. Two runs across in the inning here at the top of the second. Misses outside, and it's a full count. And there's ball 4. So the batting order turns over. Oswald Peraza stepping in now for the Yankees. Swings through that one for strike 2.
The baseball is coming out of his hand very well. He's been able to paint all 4 corners, but really good ride at the top of the zone. Hitters have to respect that. Very difficult pitch to hit.
On the ground, right side, and it finds its way through for a hit.
Just a simple ground ball the other way. They had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
And now it's Juan Soto. The 1-1 is fouled off. The 1-2. Way high. Yankees up by 3 here in the 3rd and final game of the series. And another ball.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
And that one hammered. Perkins going back, pulls it in on the warning track. Runner tags at second.
Typically not easy to go deep to center field, but he almost did right there and got a little help from the wind, just not enough.
And now big number 99, Aaron Judge. Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third. That misses the zone, and it's 2-1.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Next one misses, and now 3-1. Jazz Chisholm Jr. to bat next. Corners are occupied with 2 down. Judge rips that one. Fraley makes the play, and it's out number 3. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. It's now 3-0. We head to the bottom of the second, and it's Rhys Hoskins up to the dish. He is very much your typical power hitter. I'd say he falls into the 3 true outcomes category.
Well, we've seen more and more of that lately. The ability to drive the ball to slug is getting heavily favored over any discipline or strikeout concerns.
Rodon ready. Here comes swing, and a ball lined out towards center. makes the catch, and there's one gone.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Swing and a miss. 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Gets a piece and stays alive. The pitch. Struck him out looking with the off-speed stuff.
Well, definitely a borderline pitch right there, and he didn't look too convinced as he headed back to the dugout. Those are tough ones to let go as a hitter, but with the human umpire calling balls and strikes, it's always going to be on you to protect yourself with 2 strikes.
2 outs, base is empty. Joseph Ortiz up now for the Brewers, and that's down and away. Two out, space is empty. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Got him swinging. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. They trail it here 3-0. Back here at American Family Field, top half of the 3rd inning. So now the Yankees cleanup hitter, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Next offering is in for a strike.
Been a rough start on the mound for this guy. This 3rd inning so important for him to get on track, turn the page, settle in, do all those things you need to do to give your team a little bit of length in this one.
Gathers and throws to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Now batting,
Giancarlo Stanton to the plate now. And here it comes. Swing and a miss. Slider right there.
Clearly was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes. Well, it's great execution to get that fastball inside. If you're going to miss, you want to miss off the plate, but perfectly located. He threw it with conviction. You absolutely do not want to leave it out over the plate.
This one popped up. Monasterio moving under it. Makes the catch, inning over. So they go quietly there. We head down to and welcome back to the ballpark. And now it's going to be Blake Perkins. The 3-1. And he walked him.
Take your base.
Boog, do you think you could draw a walk in the bigs if we gave you enough at bats?
Oh, that's a good question. I think that if they gave the pitcher a false scouting report on me, yes, I think I could draw a walk. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
And now Andrew Monasterio. And there's a foul ball. Kicks and fires. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. The Yankees leading by 3 here in the last half of the 3rd. Throw to second, out there, and that ends the inning.
The old strike him out, throw him out to end the inning, trying to force some action on offense, but he was all over it behind the plate.
Back here in Milwaukee, Anthony Rizzo steps to the plate.
You know, Boog, from time to time, players mix up their routine if things aren't going their way, and Rizzo is no exception. When he was in a slump in 2023, he changed his walk-up music to Taylor Swift. No bad blood there because it worked. He went 4 for 4 and hit his first home run in over a month. He even gave credit to Swift after the game.
Here's a 2-2. Wouldn't chase that time. Into center and a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Here's Jose Trevino.
Ball 3.
That misses the zone. 3-1 now.
You know, these Yankees putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. Looking at the numbers, they've got 4 hits when they're behind in the count. That says these guys are absolutely battling at the plate and just not giving up, despite what the count says.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Pulled the string on the changeup. Here's the left fielder, Jason Dominguez.
Jason Dominguez.
And a pitch.
Ball.
He's been trying to tease the zone with that slider, but these hitters have showed patience, not going outside the strike zone.
And a pitch. There's a swing and a drive. That one hops against the fence. Lead runner holds at third, so 2 runners in scoring position and just 1 out.
All over that one right there. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and whipped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Back to the top of the Yankee order. Oswald Peraza, the next to hit. Next pitch is outside. The Yanks trying to break this one open. Top half of inning number 4. Payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. Adam out front for the strikeout.
This guy will throw any pitch at any count. 3-2. He goes off speed, gets the out.
Now batting.
Juan Soto now.
Soto.
And now the lefty.
If he can get through this one, put up a 0, this will help in his outings to come.
2-1 now. 2 aboard. Next offering is outside. Aaron Judge waiting to hit for the Yankees. And they're all loaded up.
Pitch count's getting up there now, and not saying that's the reason for this walk, but this is the point in the game when every sign of wavering starts to get everyone's attention.
This one is blasted. A no-doubter. Grand slam. That's his 4th home run of the series. It's 7-0. That's his 3rd straight game with a homer, Singy.
This dude is on fire, Boo. These kinds of streaks just don't come around too often. Well, he comes through big time with the grand slam here, but you also got to give some.
A new arm into the game, the righty, Frankie Montas.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. The wind of the pitch. Line to left. Base hit. And now a 2-out opportunity for Giancarlo Stanton.
He was all over that one. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Chisholm off of first with 2 away. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
It's a good take.
Got him looking. Ends the inning after they racked up a bunch of runs. Another look at the long ball for the Yankees. And we're back. Bottom 4 now. Sal Frelick.
The right fielder.
Left-hand hitter waits. Line drive. And it's into the gap. Makes the turn and heads for second. Frelick on his way to third. And he's got a leadoff triple.
pitch was in and off the plate. So hard to do anything with the pitch in that location, but somehow he got the barrel to it and hit it well. Pretty amazing. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game. Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and part of the order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K.
Boog gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a two-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. With all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball,
and lines out to third.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
2 outs. Swing and a miss, and now 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Called strike 3 on the fastball, and that ran back over the inner half. Brewers strand 1. They continue to trail. Ready now for the 5th inning, and stepping in for the Yankees, Oswaldo Cabrera. That clips the corner. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Kobe Milner getting loose out there. And that's in the dirt. That one misses, and the count's full. And there's a fly ball deep right field. That one carrying. And he makes the catch on the track. Just missed a homer that time. And here is Anthony Rizzo. Into the outfield, base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it.
It's in and out of his glove. To Adames, that's 1. And it's a double play to end the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. Bottom of the inning, Willie Adames stands in. The pitch. Swung on, popped up on the infield. And they get Adames for the out. 1 away. Here's the third baseman, Joseph Ortiz. That one misses, and that's ball 2.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Right back to him on the mound. Tosses to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Center fielder number 16.
Up now for Milwaukee, Blake Perkins.
Perkins.
Two down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. And there's a ball.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And that skips in the dirt. The pitch. Got him. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Nobody left for Milwaukee. Not going their way. And welcome back to the ballpark. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Jason Dominguez. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Tap dances out of the way of that one. That to right. Makes the grab, 1 away.
Now batting.
Back to the top of the lineup. Oswald Peraza digs in now. And that one is lifted in the air. Frelick after it. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 down. 2 outs. Base is empty. Here's Juan Soto.
Soto.
That's off the mark. Ball 2.
2 balls.
2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Bowers hauls it in to end the inning. So they make short work of him there. 8-9-1 scheduled in the bottom of the. Well, we go bottom 6. Now here's Jake Bowers. Swings and sends a rocket to right. Hauls it in, and there's one away.
The batter number 14.
Next for Milwaukee, Andrew Monasterio. 1 down, base is empty. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
One ball.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, he showed a lot of conviction with the fastball there, not just because of the velocity, but also the ability to command it on the inside part of the plate. The last thing you want to do with 2 strikes is just get too far in there and it gets away and it hits the batter. So when I see a 2-strike fastball bunch up a guy like that,
Swing and a miss, struck him out, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Colby Milner.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
On the ground to the left, and it gets by him.
He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and we'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Stepping in, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
You know, these Yankees showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. The numbers say their chase rate, or swings at pitches outside the zone, is under 25%, and I think it's a big reason why they're scoring runs.
2-2 now. And another ball.
By not chasing out of the zone, they're getting good pitches to hit. When you can do that, you have a much better chance to square up the baseball and do damage like they have so far.
And that is ball 4, and the Yankees are in business. And now it's Giancarlo Stanton.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
High in the air, out to right. On his way over. He makes the grab. Runner tags at second, and he's in safely at third with 1 out. And next for New York, Oswaldo Cabrera. And he deals. Got it by him for the K. And now the first baseman, Anthony Rizzo. The Yankees up big in this one here in the top half of inning number 7. Late that time, and it's strike 2. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Joel Payamps, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Uribe also throwing at the belt and fires. That one the other way. Adames whips it across. Rizzo out of the play. And that set for the last half of the 7th. Now it's the DH, Garrett Mitchell. That misses. And a count 2-1.
Seems like the hitters are struggling with their timing today. Kind of caught in between that sharp fastball and the nasty slider. I'd like to see him settle on a consistent pitch.
2-2. Stays alive.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with the mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his third strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
Ground ball up the middle. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. And he'll be safe at first. And the batter now is Rhys Hoskins. Swings through that.
No base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard, because that just compounds things. It makes the slump even longer. Never seems to help. Never helped me.
Man at first. Now it's the shortstop, Willie Adames. Next offering is downstairs.
1 strike.
And that one almost hit him.
Oh, they have had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence. Well, he's starting to look a little gassed to me, and we'll see if they go to the bullpen in this spot or not.
Nope.
So 2 down. Joseph Ortiz will hit next. That one misses, and that's ball 3.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with a 3-1 count.
And that's ball 4.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
And now the center fielder, Blake Perkins. Swing and a miss, and he got him to
2
chase.
strikes.
Contreras at third. Adames at second. Ortiz on at first with 2 down. That one hammered center field. Judge ranging back to the warning track, makes the catch. Ready to begin the 8th. And here's the catcher, Jose Trevino. The pitch. Ground ball right side. And that one handled. On to first. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Jason Dominguez. 1 down, base is empty. Line to second, snagged on the bounce. To first, and a couple of quick outs. So the lineup flips over. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Oswald Peraza. Kicks and deals. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Down in order go the Yankees, but they're still in. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now the left fielder, Jake Bauers. Out of the bullpen for the Yankees, Ian Hamilton.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Hamilton.
And right back to the mound. Fires over to first. 1 gone to the bottom of the 8th.
Now batting, second baseman
Andrew Monasterio getting ready to hit.
Monasterio.
On the ground to first, and that should be extra bases. Now he turns and heads for second. The throw in. Not in time. It's a double.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Even though he was really late on it, he clearly barreled the ball because that one was ripped down the line. He had to be really short with that swing and not get beat by that pitch.
Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. So here's the Brewers DH, Garrett Mitchell. That one missed.
2 balls, 1 strike.
That clips a corner. 2-2 now. Hits and misses. It's a strikeout. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Ryan Hudson.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Activity in the bullpen for the Brewers. Joel Payamps getting ready to go. Uribe also getting ready. Comes a 2-2. Good eye in that spot.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. That one's carrying. Tattooed to Tatertown and gone. A massive home run. His second home run of the game, and they tack on to their lead. It's 8-0. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish.
And that one finds its way through. Jazz Chisholm Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees. Swing and a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Now batting.
Now here's
The designated
Giancarlo
hitter.
Stanton.
Giancarlo Stanton.
Swing and a ball lifted to center field. And there's one down. Plenty of offense in this one, Singy. I guess you'd say kind of what we expected, though.
Well,
Now
this was a game,
second base.
looking at the pitching matchup, where you expected offense to score, and not as lopsided as this. But, yeah, you definitely expected to see some offense coming up.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. So first and second with 2 outs. And up next for New York, Anthony Rizzo. Traffic on the bases with 1 already in here at the top of the 9th. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's now an 8-0. Back here at American Family Field. Last chance for the home
Now
team.
pitching
New
for
pitcher
the
on
New York
now.
Yankees.
Tommy Kahnle.
And you know,
41.
bullpen guys can struggle
Tommy
sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in.
Oh, this is deep to left center. Way back there. On its way. Gone. That was blasted to the moon. His second of the year, and they're on the scoreboard. It's 8-1. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth.
That misses the zone, and it's 2-1.
Well, they've kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come, but you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him.
Foul ball there. 1 run across in the frame so far here in the last half of inning number 9. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
It's tough after falling behind a hitter, 2 balls and no strikes, but now at least he gets a fresh start against a new batter. But he needs to get back into the strike zone and start pitching with conviction.
And that's downstairs and outside. That one just misses. And down on strikes. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. He's 2 outs away. Joseph Ortiz. Oh, that ball drilled back up the box and nailed the pitcher. And they get the out after the ricochet. So it's their last chance in this one. Here's the center fielder, Blake Perkins. That one close, ruled the ball.
2-1.
And it's 2-1. Got a good eye there. They're down to their final strike.
The count's full.
This could end it. Starting to go after it. Now a look down to third. No swing.
Well, a great back and forth and that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow Bogey found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Got him. And that is the ball game. And this one finishes with a final of 8-1. And the road team picks up the win and picks up a sweep. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Yankees, 8 runs on 14 hits. No errors. They left 9 runners on base. For the Brewers, 1 run, 4 hits. No errors. They left 8 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 11 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.